I can see a bit of a race here perhaps between numbers 33 Richard Smith and number 5 Matt Etherington. A whole new season amongst us. Been a couple of meetings the last couple of weeks in the foreign centres, but here in the home centre the Mason Aces start with a bang and off go to up to 350cc solos, and that looks like Matt Etherington that gets down to the first turn first. Richard Smith in second place. Exit in the first corner. Lovely conditions. Number 5 Matt Etherington leads it. Second place is not rusty at all as he goes through on the inside of Steve Smith. Steve Smith fights back on the outside, but it's Matt Etherington that leads. Richard Smith in second, Rob Fortune in third. All on 350cc machines. Matt Etherington going a little bit wide, Richard Smith closing the gap. Matt Etherington, Richard Smith. Heading on Paul Simmons, Danny Glover from Ashford. 7 Billy Bill. And number 17 Lawrence Barber. Well, Richard Smith goes inside in that gap. And look at that lovely inside line as he comes up on that last lap flag. It's Matt Etherington closing on. Going through on the inside this time. Matt Etherington says you're not having it. Richard Smith says I want it. They fight down the back straight. Half a lap left in this one, and Richard Smith seems to be getting the run into the corner. Tight stuff there as they come out of the first turn. A cracking finish for the first race of the afternoon. We've got Matt Etherington from Richard Smith. Rob Fortune, who seemed to try a little on that last lap. He seemed to get a bigger gap between him on the last lap there, but the other two, of course, were hammering away on the front line. In fourth place is Paul Simmons, followed by Danny Glover. And Billy Mill seemed to have lost, or was right down on the floor up there, he seemed to have lost Lawrence Barber. So the uprights come to the line for race 6. I spotted a small reluctance of people wanting to, the riders wanted to come out there, but I expect it's because they just put some water on it. They don't soak it on it, the water will soak in, and that'll be that. We'll need to put some more on it. Number 6, race 6, upright solos. End of the first turn, 3 riders getting it all close together, but it looks like Robin Pilcher on the outside, Graham Brown on the inside, Graham Brown holding on to it. Graham Brown, Robin Pilcher, Chris Still. All happening here at Collier Street. See, that wasn't too bad, was it? I don't know what they worry about this waterfall. Oh, who's that just gone up from, there was the third and fourth, just went up to second and third. In one easy movement, and the 5th place man's kind of put his nose in there as well now. It's all looking good here at Collier Street. 1, 2, 2. Graham Brown leads from Gary Wells. It's an eastern centre takeover. Chris Still in third. Robin Pilcher in fourth. Harvey Fenner. As the 2 eastern boys jostle for the lead here at Collier Street on the boarded circuit. We've got Graham Brown leading. We've got Gary Wells pushing hard in second place, followed by Chris Still. 174 Robin Pilcher. 32 Arnold Fenner. Les Rowland, Martin French, and Graham Nola bringing up the rear. Oh, look at that dice as they go into the last turn then for the last time. It's all exciting stuff here, and Graham Brown grabs it by the ball by the horns as he comes across the line. It's Graham Brown from Gary Wells, from Chris Still, Robin Pilcher, Arnie Fenner, Les Rowland, Martin French. Bringing up the rear, Graham Nola. Here we go then, the right-hand side cars start here for the 2011 season here at Collier Street. Under starters orders, they're away. Shot. Colin Blackbourn follows him in, and Rod Winterburn in third. Colin Blackbourn goes through on the inside of Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson squeezes the throttle a bit harder, keeps him at bay, but it's tight stuff on the front line, and Rod Winterburn says, you two tangle up and I'll go past the area. So, the stage is set and they come out of the turn. Rob Wilson, a beautiful tight corner there. Colin Blackbourn Winterburn as well. Then Dave Penfold and Richard Webb. And Simon Beanie and Dave Vidler. And bringing up the rear, Paul Hebden and Gareth Treglegas. Still just leading from Colin Blackbourn. Colin Blackbourn pushing all the way, and Rob Winterburn still sitting there in third. Each waiting for the one in front to make a mistake. Mistakes don't come very often from Rob Wilson, I can tell you. You have to be quick to make the most of his mistakes. Here they come then. With the last Rob Winterburn. Dave Penfold. Simon Beanie just getting the better of Dave Penfold. As they went over the line there. And Paul Hebden bringing up the rear. Here they come, it's the checkered flag. From Colin Blackbourn and Rob Winterburn. Well clear of the rest of the field. Simon Beanie comes across in fourth. Dave Penfold in fifth. Well, where we got to here, race 14, the 350cc solos, was a win for number 82, Ben Elsley. In second place was 213, Jerry Massingham. In third place was 65, Lee Bartlett. And in fourth place was 74, Ashley Hill. Fifth place was 84, Gordon Walker. Sixth place was number 12, Chris Watson. Seventh place was number 7. Red flag there. Red flag, anybody got a red flag? Seems to have a bit of a false start, I think. I'll tell you what, I won't give that man his motorbike keys back till he promises to come on my Easter egg pipe. Here we go then. And Pete and Steve Colvin zoom into the lead. They get the whole shot. They're down the first turn first. They lead the other three outfits in this race. It looks like Mark Cossar, the Masters double champion, is in third place at the moment. Can he make any ground up on that? He looks fast into that turn. He's starting to worry the man in front of him, who is of course Dave Penfold. Dave Penfold holds a really tight line. He's in there and going for it. He's through into second place. Pete and Steve Colvin leading this one down the back straight. Oh dear, with that cloud, we just watered that. Look at that big cloud of dust. Here they come then, 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. Going inside him on that one, were they? Pete and Steve Colvin leading the Masters double champions of Mark Cossar and Dan Crawford. Oh, Mark Cossar is getting a little closer on that turn. Pete, you'll need to hold a real tight line, and Pete is holding a good tight line as they come. One lap to go. Can Mark Cossar get past Pete? Pete Colvin, very much homegrown southeast, very talented rider. Holding the Masters champion at bay. Can he do it for just one more turn? Mark Cossar gets to go on the outside. Going to cut back for the inside. He's really tight, but Pete Colvin is holding on to it. And Mark Cossar in second place, and how close was that? You could have been both them in the back of a transit van over that line, couldn't you? We're away then with race 26. Gets the whole shot. Rob Wilson goes with him. Brian Partridge in third. Gareth Winterburn in fourth. All happening here at Collier Street. Bringing up the rear. Well, Whitelam not exactly sort of accelerating very much away from Rob Wilson, but Rob Wilson unable to make much ground on him either. So it's tight stuff here at Collier Street. Winding it in there, he just needs 1 more mile an hour in there. that motorcycle. They're hell for leather as they go in their corner. It's all tight stuff, and Rob Wilson takes it. And Bill Whitelam fights back on the outside. It's tight stuff down there. One's in front, the other one's in front. Into the corner they go. Paul Whitelam's been forced a little bit wide. I think that'll mean Rob Wilson comes through clean on this one. Rob Wilson then. Paul Whitelam. Gareth Winterburn. Ryan Partridge. Simon Beattie bringing up the rear. Look at Paul Whitelam, he's gone back in front. He's taken it back from Rob Wilson. No love lost there, is there, between those two as they come round the last turn for the last time. The checkered flag is up. Takes it from 24 Rob Wilson in second from Gareth Winterburn, Ryan Partridge and Simon Beattie. Another cracking race here at the Street. Race 28 then, coming to the line. Here we go. And Georgie Wood gets the whole shot. Georgie Wood is away, but Mark Giles is coming faster into the turn. Mark Giles takes it from him and down goes somebody behind him in third place. Not sure who it was, but we do have a fallen rider. He's up and okay though, and Mark Giles is leading from Georgie Wood in second. From Billy Mills, Danny Glover, Rob Fortune, Sam Radley Smith, Ross Young, and Richard Smith. Well, Richard Smith then dropped it and he's picked it back up and he's at the back of the pack. He's going to try and salvage some points from this race to get himself into the final. We have 26 Mark Giles, 7 Billy Mill, 721 Sam Radley Smith, Danny Glover. Then Richard Smith, Ross Young, Rob Fortune. Look at those two at the front as they come around to lap the tail enders. Mark Giles and Georgie Wood locked in a battle over on the far side. They're on their last lap. They lap those tail enders as they go into that turn. Georgie Wood drops it. Georgie Wood has gone down big time. Don't you scratch my fence. Told you earlier. 26. Mark Giles takes the win from 51. No, Rob Fortune's a lap in arrears. So's the next man. Crowd gathered round Georgie Wood over there. Let's hope he's all A-OK. There goes Sam Radley Smith, and I've lost me firing order, but no doubt Anne and Janet are on the case. Bike's up, but I can't see Georgie at the moment. I'll get my binoculars out. Left-hand sidecars then. Left-hand sidecars then. Will Penfold, Gary Radley Steer. Will Penfold and Bradley Steer then up the back straight. Charlie Ridley and Steve Bowles in second place, trying to find a way through. They try the outside on this turn. Will Penfold on the inside, Charlie Ridley on the outside. It's tight stuff here on the left-handers. Charlie Ridley goes to the inside as he goes into that next turn. He's looking for a way through, but Will Penfold manages to close the door every time. Will Penfold leading there on the back straight with Bradley Steer in the chair from 130 Charlie Ridley and Steve Bowles. The last lap flag is out. Will Penfold, Charlie Ridley. Then 113 Mike Downs and Jim Manklow. And 114 Chris Downs and Steve Standing bringing up the rear. coming in a puller. Last lap, the checkered flag is out, and the fight is on, but we have number 130, Charlie Ridley has come through for the win from Will Penfold in second. From Mike Downs and Chris Downs. Solo upright, race 32. Here they come. What a smashing first quarter with 5 bikes all in striking distance of each other, but it's Gary Wells that leads. Leo Oakley in second. Leo Oakley's making a hard line for Gary Wells. Leo Oakley's just got his front wheel in front and he's going for it down the back straight. Gary Wells is hanging on in there. And it looks like Chris Ward. Round they come then. Numbers 12 and 70 are still hard at it. Chris Ward in third, then Robin Wiltshire, Arnold Benner. Gene Greenhill and Martin French battling it out at the back. Big fight on the front line still. Chris Ward now joining in. Chris Ward, not quite there. Hanging on to it, Chris Ward pushing hard. Chris Ward's gone for the inside line, straight past Lee Oakley and powering down the back straight. Now it's Chris Ward and then Lee Oakley, and Lee Oakley going after Chris Ward this time. The checkered flag is being made ready. They come round the last turn. It looks like Chris Ward's going to get it. His second win of the afternoon. Chris Ward takes the win. Lee Oakley in second from Gary Wells. Once and more Robin Pilcher, Tim Mount, Arnie Fenner, Dean Greenhill and Martin French. Race 33, upright solos, and here we go again. The last of the qualifying races for the left-hand, for the uprights this afternoon. And it looks like Chris Still's got the whole shot. Chris Still is going for it. With 68, Chris Macken in close attendance and then Graham Brown in third. I think we're in for a good final with these boys this afternoon, because those front three there are very evenly stated, I think, this afternoon. Chris Still leading it then. Chris Macken in third. Graham Brown in second place. Graham Brown making a move on Chris Still. He's within striking distance. I do believe that he will get past. But Chris Still is holding on and putting up a brave fight at the moment as they come round the pitch turn. Chris Still, brilliant bit of tight corner in there. Graham Brown right there with him, can't find any answer to him. At 68, Chris Macken waits in the wings. Four Morphy, Des Bowman. 4 William Nola. Gordon Walker and Barry Joyce. Look at these three coming around this last turn. There's a brilliant corner there from 82 Chris Still, making the others go wide. It looked like Chris Still, then Graham Brown, then Chris Mackett. And the lap scorers might have a different idea. Then Paul Morphy, Des Roden, Graham Nola, Gordon Walker and Barry Joyce. My money will go on Gareth Winterburn, but anything can happen. Here we go then, right-hand Sidecars, race 38. Harvey was up behind quick, but he's fighting the inside pull on that straight. Slots in 5th place. Meanwhile, out on the front line, going for gold. We have John Hiscock and Carl Bell. They've been overhauled by Gareth Winterburn. But boy, Hiscock got his front wheel in front, going places. Gareth Winterburn tries the outside. Not quite getting there this time. But he's after him and he's down that back straight and he means business, but into the corner again they go together. Shaun Hiscock seems to have lost it, but will Gareth Winterburn go right there? Shaun Hiscock's back through again. Shaun Hiscock leads. Gareth Winterburn is right there. Only inches away and through he goes. So down the back straight they go then. Shaun Hiscock leading. Gareth Winterburn pushing hard all the way. And it's really tight stuff as Gareth Winterburn goes to the outside this time. He's got the long run round the outside, but can Shaun Hiscock tuck it back underneath him? Doesn't look like he's quite going to make it, and Gareth Winterburn breaks free. What a cracking race. Shaun Hiscock won't give up yet, but Gareth Winterburn's got one hand on it. There we go, there Gareth Winterburn wins, Shaun Hiscock in second. From Mark Warren in third, Dave Penfold in fourth, having a funny 5 minutes between them. And Will Oppin. Tom Meekins bringing up the rear. We jolly well go then, the right hand side goes it's the home shot. Rob Wilson's down there first. Mark Cossar, the double Masters champion, is going through on the inside, and who's that? Upsetting them in the middle. A beautiful sandwich. They go down the back straight, and Rob Wilson is right back in there, and Mark Cossar has dropped down to third. It's Paul Whitelam has moved into second. It's all tight stuff here at Collier Street. Mark Cossar comes into second, but Paul Whitelam dropping to third. Simon Beattie is in fourth. Paul Hebden in fifth. And Rob Wilson gets it all crossed up and loses it to Mark Cossar. Mark Cossar enters that turn just a little bit faster and puts a bike's length between him and Rob Wilson. It's all systems go here. Rob Wilson comes through on the inside. Mark Cossar in second and Paul Whitelam in third. It could be any of their races. You never know what's going to happen. Paul Whitelam goes up into second place ahead of Mark Cossar. Paul Whitelam goes ahead of Rob Wilson. It's all happening here at Collier Street. Mark Cossar comes up against Rob Wilson now. Rob Wilson turns the throttle hard. Paul Whitelam harder. As he comes past him, Paul Whitelam's in the lead. Mark Cossar in second. Mark Cossar's got problems. I think he got it all screwed up and sliding there, and he's dropped back into third place, and Paul Whitelam's making the most of it as he into the last turn for the last time. The checkered flag is being made ready. They come round there, and it's 92. In second, Mark Cossar, and Dan Crawford in third with Simon Beattie and Dave Midler in fourth, and bringing up the rear is Paul Hebden. And I've forgotten who's on the side. Here we go then, the 500cc final for the second time of asking. Revs rise. Everybody's looking round at everybody else. I'm going to concentrate on that starting tape, it might go up. Under starters orders, and there they go. A good clean break as they scoot down the first straight. Who's it going to be this time? Looks like Cameron Woodward that got there first to me, or is he in second place? All hard stuff out of the first turn. It's all going to happen here. We have got 15 Martin Sturgeon. 199. In second place, but Cameron Woodward sneak through the inside of the pair of them. Here comes Martin Sturgeon again, right alongside and back out in front. It's Martin Sturgeon from Cameron Woodward from, I think that's Chris Mills. Flat out of the turn and down the straight they come. Then we've got Cameron Woodward now in the lead from 199 Martin Sturgeon from McDonald. Can't place me. Charlie Surface, Dan Barrick. Cameron Woodward got a bit between his teeth and he's pulling away from the rest of the field now. No holding that man down, is there? High, wide and handsome, and there's the last lap flag for number 27. Cameron Woodward from Chris Mills, from Martin Sturgeon, from Rodney McDonald. Harvey, Dan Berwick and Charlie Saunters. The checkered flag comes out, they're coming around the last turn, L for leather, and just look how far in front Cameron Woodward is. There's the checkered flag, there's your winner, Cameron Woodward. From Glenn Phillips, Chris Mills, Rodney McDonald, Martin Sturgeon, Dan Berwick, Charlie Saunters, and limping home, Mark Baisby. Just 2 races to go from the end of the meeting, and it's presentation time. And just to let you know, the raffle proceeds that are going to Demelza House, or starting our Demelza House fund, if you like, the raffle proceeds today are £424. Thank you very much for supporting the raffle and for supporting Demelza House in this way. The raffle proceeds today, £424, going to Demelza House with us on Good Friday. Don't forget, it's all in the programme. Don't throw your programme away, it's all in the programme. Start from the White Hart Public House. Good place to start, pub, I like that. Barbecue there. Oh, and we're underway with the upright solo final. Graham Brown top on the points, Chris Ward behind him, then Chris Mackett, and Chris Still. So here they come then. Looks like Chris Still's got the best hole shot as he heads down the straight, followed by Chris Mackett, Chris Ward. Graham Brown skips up the inside, takes himself into second place ahead of Chris Mackett. Chris Mackett fighting back round the outside, the two of them catching up fast with Chris Still. Chris Still then finds it a few extra legs and pulls away. Graham Brown makes it up into second place. Chris Still really going for it out of this turn, a lovely tight corner, is giving them nothing. 1, 2, 2, Graham Brown meets in second place. Chris Mackett in third. Then Chris Ward. Those 4 at it, hammer and tongs as they go out of that corner. I've never seen Chris Ward go so well. Congratulations to him. I think he's been down the gym during the winter, you know, keep him fit. I won't say which one, I think it's been in the pub. Here they come then. 1, 2, 2, Graham Brown, Chris and Chris Still. Then 61, Chris Ward, then Chris Mackett, Gary Wells, William Pilcher, Jim Mount, and Paul Harvey. And it's not over yet, is it? They're still fighting for that second and third place. Graham Brown now well clear on the front line as he comes out of the last turn. The checkered flag is made ready. We have a winner in Graham Brown from Chris Ward in second, Chris Still in third, then Chris Mackett, Gary Wells, Robin Pilcher, Jim Mount and Paul Morphy. The last race of the afternoon then, the 350cc solo final. Can I have all riders over here as soon as possible after the finals to get the presentation sorted. We're running a little later than we wanted to. On the line then, the 350cc solo final. We look for Dave Mears, Mark Giles, there we go, Ben Ilsley, that's what I was trying to say. And they're underway. Richard Smith looked like he got his nose down there first. David Mears comes up on the inside. Dave Mears making a run round the corner, making Richard Smith go wide. Not Richard Smith, it's Mark Giles. Mark Giles leads this. Mark Giles going for it out of that corner. Dave Mears right there with him. Richard Smith in there, Matt Etherington's in there. It's all happening here at Collier Street, the last race of the afternoon. Flat out they come down there then. Mark Giles, Richard Smith, Matt Etherington, Dave Mears, Paul Simmons, Ben Ilsley. With the last lap flag ready then, we've got one more lap at Collier Street this afternoon. We won't see you until June. It's the 26th Mark Giles leading, but Richard Smith has got through on the inside. Mark Giles goes around the outside as they come out of that turn and leaps away down the straight. He's determined to have this one. There's just one corner left in this race, and then they'll check a flag and it'll be all over for the afternoon. Here they come then. 26, Mark Giles takes the win. Richard Smith in second, Matt Etherington in third, then Dave Mears in fourth, then Rob Fortune, then Sam Radley Smith, Paul Simmons, Ben Ilsley. And that's it. The racing is all done. Please stay back for the presentations.
We move on then to race number 2. Rodney McDonald, Trevor Heath, Dave Mears, Dan Berwick, Josh Dingle and Rodney McDonald, and of course Paul Whitelam Jr., the replacement for James Theobald, the riders then for race number 2. Up and away with race number 2, looks like Dave Mears making a good start. He's going on the back straight with Rodney McDonald on his shoulder going in to that top corner. That's the top 2. They're racing that top corner for the first time. Dave Mears has stolen the mark to the front. McDonald has got that second place. Bishop Mears goes one. Is in 4. Eric is in 5th place. That's the top 5 with a race at the back straight. One's going to top 3 start and they get away at the front. And Dave Mears been chased hard by Rodney McDonald. Josh Dingle after dreadful start, trying to close the gap. They're in 3rd place. He closed up on McDonald looking for that 2nd place, and McDonald coming off that top corner, and in turn McDonald trying to find a way to into Dave Mears, and Mears leads it. So McDonald is 2nd, Dingle's up the 3rd, no, in 4th place. That's the top 4. We look at that scrap of the front, and there goes Rodney McDonald around the edge of Dave Mears, but Mears again cuts back up the inside line. Josh Dingle definitely getting closer in 3rd place into the top turn once again. 3 bikes between 1st and 2nd, and Josh Dingle making a big move round the outside. McDonald comes to the 2nd place, Dingle right by. Dingle goes to the 2nd as Mears leads him, and Dingle is 2nd. McDonald has got the 3rd. Malcolm still on 4th, and Berwick in 5, and Dingle making a move round the edge of Dave Mears going up the back straight. 40 for more time, 2 bikes between 1st and 2nd. They go into that top corner. Mears on the inside. Josh Dingle also on into Dave Mears. Can he hold the line? It's just gets the winning ride. 2nd place Dave Mears, 3rd place Rodney McDonald, 4th is Rod Malcolm, 5 is Dan Berwick, who's going to coast across the line. He's got problems. 6 of that 5th place region there, followed by number 1 Trevor Heath, and finally number 92 Paul Whitelam Jr. Race 3, delete 38 and 33 and 151, adding 87 Dean Hillier in place of 151. Etherington with race number 3 then going up the back straight for the first time. Looks like Difford Evans has got the advantage going into that top corner for the first time. And through into that 2nd place position of 6 minutes. That's the advantage. John Weeks has got the 3rd. Dean into 4th. Jody Hodgson in 5. 6th. Going up the back. On through into that 2nd place position. Good race going on for 3rd and 4th. They mount that banking up on that top corner. Different Evans leads to be done. Second place in Scott Preston. Everything to the 2nd. Gillian up the 3rd. Weeks off back to 4. Rowlands up to 5. Hodgson is in 6th. That's the 6th. They go up the back straight once again. It's still Difford Evans. Clear them. But Scott Cresswell in 2nd. Now Cresswell's got to work hard for that 2nd place because Weeks is. The rider in 3rd place, definitely getting closer on the shoulder, and Scott Cresswell looking for that 2nd place, which is Evans rated changes in the 2nd place, second Preston now, relegate the 3rd, Cresswell gets back inside Hillier, Hillier again, sweeps back round the outside, they're closing up on the lead of Difford Evans, they go up the back straight, quickly for more time, it's Evans who leads, Edmund Hillier in 2nd, Cresswell has got the 3rd, Weeks the 2 abreast coming out of that top corner, 41st place. Hillier making a big move round the outside of Dean Hillier, gets the winning ride. Super ride there by Dean Hillier, beating Difford Evans. They're followed by Scott Preston. Then you've got John Weeks, England, and finally number 53, Jody Hodgson. Where we go then, somebody looping at the start. It does very well to get the front wheel back down as they got the back straight for the first time. And see Daniel Woodson has made the best of starts, trying to work his way through into that top corner. He comes to a stop then. Somebody charging through on the inside. Looks like Mark Simmons lead on the inside of that top corner. Yellow flags red on again on the starting line area. They're racing on the yellow, red flags. Red flags are out. We've got a red flag out this time. Rider down in the starting area. Where they go, somebody looping out of the start. It does get the front wheel back. There looks like Dave Rowlands that looped up the start. He's got the top corner for the first time. 3 abreast going in to that top corner on race number 10. Dave Mears, I can see, is holding that. Oh, and Dave Mears drops to the 2 riders. Another rider is down the top corner. 2 riders down. Boy, I think we need red flags. Red flags immediately, please. Red flags immediately. So the start of the third leg of the big chairs then. Colin Blackbourn winning the 5th place, needs a point. Seguji going pretty well this afternoon. Seguji make the start. Whitelam was there with him, as is John Stan. And I think for the first time, it's the Guja lead going down the back straight once again. Guja's have the advantage. Back straight start is now second position going into the score for a start. Guja's taking a wide line, in second place, taking the inside line. It is Colin, I did misread the numbers, it's Colin Blackbourn in fact, who is on his own machine on position, but who's got the third. Stafford is in 4, Bill Sims in 5, Corbyn's in 6, they go to the back, 6. Gujas have the advantage of really being hunted down now by Colin Blackbourn. He's eating up the ground there in second place. They go into the pits corner once again. Gujas, then Colin Blackbourn. Gujas go wide. Colin Blackbourn takes a much tighter line. Almost turned inside. Oh! Colin Blackbourn's lost his pasture coming out of that bottom corner. Strowman just about getting by his pasture. Yellow flags are out. Red flags are out. Red flags are out. Red flags are out. Colin Blackbourn held enough. Just about onto it then. From that course, very nasty injury about 18 months ago. Let's hope he's not too seriously damaged in race number 21. The points for race 23, number 7 gets 7, 26 gets 5, 30 gets 4. We're on with race number 25, the start of the 4th leg of the 500 solos. They got the back straight for the first time and into that top corner. Look, it looks like Difford Evans to me has the advantage going into that top corner. Charlie Saunters in second, Difford Evans in third, Stuart Mears is in fourth, David Spade is in 5, just the 5 runners as Mark Simmons clear, going up the back straight once again. They've been hunted down by Charlie Saunters in second place, Difford Evans has got the third, Stuart Mears losing ground in 5. Charlie Saunters needs a good ride. He's on the shoulder of Mark Simmons now as Simmons leads. Saunters holding second place. Simmons on the inside. Saunters around the outside. Evans has got the third. Mears is in 4. Spade the back straight they go. Once again, Mark Simmons looking behind him. Charlie Saunters hunting him down now as he goes into that top corner once again. It's Simmons who leads, and Saunters holding the second place. Charlie Saunters again, the big dive right round the outside of that top corner. Momentarily comes along Mark Simmons, but Simmons found the advantage. They go on to 4. Simmons leads, then Saunters in second. Evans is in third. Mears is in 4. Spate in 5. Up the back straight, got the lead in 2. Mark Simmons again quickly looks behind him. He's got away from Charlie Saunters. What can Charlie Saunters do on the entry to that final corner? He closes the gap right up on Mark Simmons and dives on the into Simmons. Can he hold the line? Or will Simmons come back up the inside line? A race for the line. Super action. Mark Simmons gets the winning ride. Second place is Charlie Saunters. Difford Evans picks up the third place. Fourth place is Stuart Mears. David Spade will get 5th place position. Super Racing, race number 25. Matt Etherington is out of time, will be excluded from race number 29. Where we got in with race number 29 then, the start of the 4th leg on the big chair. John Hiscock making a good start. Colin Blackbourn did even better to points. And Rod Winterburn has gone through into that 3rd place position. That's the top 3. Robert it's gone again. Going down the back straight and into that pits corner. Racing into that pits corner. Colin Blackbourn with the advantage then. Holding the inside line. Needs the points across. There are no score inside. It's Rod Winterburn who's got that 2nd place. John Hiscock is in 3rd. Mark Warren surprisingly back. Tremendous pressure there from Rod Winterburn as they move into the pits corner once again. Colin Blackbourn holding the inside line. Rod Winterburn trying to find a way through on the inside line. Blackbourn holds the line, and that's that flag goes out. 2 bites between these two as Blackbourn leads him and Winterburn holding that second place position. Hiscock has got the third. Warren is in fourth place. What could Rod Winterburn try going down the back straight? Colin Blackbourn slowly but surely is getting away from Rod Winterburn as they roar into the pits corner for the final time super sidecar action in this race number 29. Colin Blackbourn on the inside. Rod Winterburn comes in really tight to race the line. Winterburn goes for the inside. Colin Blackbourn gets to winning ride. Second place is Rod Winterburn. Third place is going to be John Hiscock. Fourth place is Mark Warren. John Thorpe picks up fifth place. Super action in race number 29.
Standing rest down and what? Come on.
So what dramas are we in for in this second sidecar? Finally we had drama in both the solo semis, drama in the first sidecar final, up and running with the second semi-final. Somebody's left at the start there as they come by us for the first time. Paul Johnson got the lead from Richard Thomas towards the second side. Stone reserve, Mark Warren is in fourth, back in fifth place. Cole Winter in sixth place after 60. Back two crews rather gingerly picking their way around that top corner as they roared in the back straight for the first time. It's Paul Johnson. Made that crucial mistake at the start in his fourth heat, finish in fifth place. He leads his second semi-final. Johnson leads it then. Number 6 Thomas has got the second place. Stoneman has got the third. Warren's up to fourth. Blackburn in 5. Corbin in 6. They go to the back straight once again. It's Paul Johnson, Kevin Woodley lead then from Richard Thomas and Jason Barry holding that second place. They've stolen the march to front these two as they go into the pits corner once again. It's still Paul Johnson, Kevin Woodley. They take the wide line. Richard Thomas takes a much tighter line. Close the gap above them on Paul Johnson. Still Stoneman has got the third with Warren in fourth. Blackburn gets a bit closer in 5. Corbin way back in sixth place. They go down the back straight once again. Richard Thomas is having another go now. They go into that pit corner, only about 2 bites between these two. It's Paul Johnson who leads him and Richard Thomas trying to close the gap in second again. Thomas trying to squeeze through on the inside. Onside Paul Johnson now as they go on to lap number 4. Johnson goes wide. Thomas could get through on the inside. Thomas does get through on the inside. Johnson again back round the outside. Hits the front again as they go down the back straight for the final time. Richard Thomas is very quick going down that back straight. It's Paul Johnson leads into the pit corner for the final time, and this is the second sidecar semi-final. If he moves off the line, Richard Thomas will get through on the inside. Richard Thomas comes late and runs the line. Paul Johnson gets it. Richard Thomas gets the second. Third place is going to be tight. Clive Stone and just for Colin Blackbourn. They're followed by Mark Warren. And finally it's Trevor and Andy Colvin, 991 in 6th place.
So myself then over on that far side for race number 7. Where they go in with his second heat of the 500 cycle. Looks like Nick Radley making a good start lead. Going down the back straight for the first time. Thompson has got that third place position. For the best going into that top corner for the first time. It is Nick Radley who has the lead. Then with Shaun Harvey making a move around the outside. Radley leads it. But Harvey in second. John has got the third. Cossar in 4. Anthony Goodwin in 5, Rob Bradley in 6, that's at 6, they go in the back straight once again. Nick Radley on the inside, Shaun Harvey making a move around the outside of that top corner. These two getting away from Scotland and got that first place. Then Nick Radley leads going into that top corner once again. He holds the inside line. Shaun Harvey making a big move back round the outside. They're going to come out that corner virtually together. Nick Radley takes Shaun Harvey really wide there. Shaun Harvey screws it on, trying to get back round the outside. Scott Dunn comes back at the equation as well. As Shaun Harvey again trying to find a way through on the inch of Nick Radley going down that back straight once again. It's Radley who leads him and Harvey in second there. Then getting away from Scotland who's got that third place. Cossar is up in the position number 4. Anthony Goodwin in 5. Rob Bradley in 6. After 6 coming out of that top corner for the follow time. It's Nick Radley who gets the winning ride. Second place goes to Shaun Harvey. Third place is Scott Dunn. crossed the line together for 4th and 5th, virtually locked together, couldn't see them crossing the line there with Rob Radley in 6th place. Certainly Anthony Goodwin and Mark Cossar, but it couldn't be separated. They crossed the line there for 4th and 5th places. So first meeting of the season for Ashcroft on his return to racing for 2011. Revving up on the line then for race number 11. When they go to a clean break, all the riders getting away, and they got 2 riders abreast going down that back straight for the first time. Holds that second place, that Ben Millichap has got the inside line there coming out of that top corner. We've picked the numbers that they come into view. Yes, it is Millichap the legion, but Ashcroft making the move around the outside. Malcolm's got the 3rd, Rollins in 4, Winton in 5, Cox in 6. That's the top 6 they go down the back straight once again then. Wait for the dust to clear so we can see him going down that back straight. Ben Millichap it is, with Ashcroft on his shoulder, Millichap on the inside, Ashcroft making the move around the outside. Super race between these two again. Millichap holding the inside line for Ashcroft, trying to come right round the outside. For Ashcroft comes round the outside. Millichap holds that second. Malcolm's got the 3rd. Rollins in 4. Winton in 5. Scott Cresswell is in position number 6. And Super actually again with Millichap coming back through on the inside again. For Ashcroft walls back round the outside. Then Millichap again back through on the inside. Ashcroft again back round the outside. Tremendous action between these two with Millichap on the inside. Ashcroft has gone wide. He cuts it back for the inside run. Will he catch Millichap out? Super right for Ashcroft. Second Ben Millichap. 3rd place Rod Malcolm, 4th Dan Winterburn, 5 Dave Rowland, 6 Scott Cresswell. Super 500 racing there with Millichap and Ashcroft passing on, repassing on numerous occasions. So it should be in for a cracking race number 13. 5 cracking outfits on the line. Mark Warren, James and Dave Googe, Rob Bradley, Colin Blackbourn and Rod and Gareth Winterburn, all the 5 crews. I've only got the 4 crews out at the moment. They come by us for the first time. It's Rob Winterburn, Colin Blackbourn, Rob Bradley, and the Googes have gone into that 3rd place position, so no Mark Warren at the moment, so just the 4 crew. Oh, Rob Bradley's turned it over on the inside of that bottom corner. Rob Bradley's turned over on the inside of the bottom corner. Not very often we see Rob Bradley go over, but he's put it upside down on that bottom corner. So looking across then for race number 21, should have 6 outfits on the line for the seat of the 500 sidecars. Away to a clean break, looks like Andy Carlos and Laura Carlos made a cracking start. Nick Radley have gone away, they're in 3rd place. Going into that top gun, Nick Radley holds that 2nd place position. They really bunch up. Mark Cossar has got the 4th place position, but coming out of that top turn, it's Shaun Harvey and Danny Hagel. Nick Radley goes from the inside, Shaun Harvey again, back round the outside, Nick Radley back on the inside. Carrisons have got that 3rd place. Radley's hit the front by getting inside Harvey. Harvey will come again, back up the inside line, gets inside Nick Radley. Super action between these two, with Harvey on the inside, Radley round the outside. Carrisons has got the 3rd. He's in, Cossar's in 4, he's in 5. They're shoulder to shoulder coming out of that bottom corner, and Radley's gone wide again to get the drive. Shaun Harvey comes again, back up the inside with Nick Radley again, cleverly back round the outside. The former champion leading the reigning champion at the moment, and Carrison's not too far behind in 3rd as they go to the back straight once again. Shaun Harvey having another go at Nick Radley, and right between these two they go into the top corner. 44 times Carrison gets close in 3rd place, but it looks like Nick Radley's going to make it to the two of the Shaun Harvey as Nick Radley gets a winning ride. 2nd place is Shaun Harvey, 3rd place for the Carrisons, tied for 4th and 5th. Cossar gets 4, Heath gets 5, McLaren in 6th place. Super action in race number 21.